Radiant team pick.
Lena.
First blood.
Set in stone.
Better to burn out than fade away.
Dead.
Get out. I am harsh, so you may. Impressive, actually.
None to wear.
You first.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Set
To be present.
Weave your way out of.
Too many irons in the fire.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Do it with flair.
Chicken on this Venomancer who's got a 4-star and is going for a Hand of Midas next. It's his way of keeping up with the farm. And Dire's courier ends up dying with... He will pop the Vendetta a little bit later, I'm assuming, just so that they can help find themselves a nice little kill. This ward will help them get ROTK. ROTK! RO3 killed. It's a very sad ROTK. Well, Chicken in the meantime is going to start working on this tower as well. He just took the T1. Now he's going to be looking to get this T2 as well. Middle lane there, we have some action. We're going to be losing that Nyx Assassin. Maytheon dying to freeze. And here comes our Earth Spirit, going to be super annoying. They kill off FY right off the bat. The slow going to be bouncing off. The ult bouncing between Fenrir, freeze, and onto aggressive. Maytheon going to be going in with the Vendetta. Who do they consider going on to? The RETK is going to be ahead of the charge with aggressive and FY behind him. And also behind him is Fenrir, but Fenrir has left the party. RETK going to be hit with the Impale Garter. Coming with the kick of the silence as well, the rock. And that should be enough to kill off RETK on the clockwork. Sitting on his... Okay, they don't. Oh, they're not going to get him. They don't have detection. Aggressive is just going to run away. Top lane though, old Chicken being chased down by FY. There is a lift. There we go. Nice hook shot there from ROTK, getting impaled and going further ahead as well. Very smart play so that ROTK blocking the exit part of old Chicken. They're all hit with the Nova as well, so they're going to have to consider going home. Luckily for ROTK, he got hit with the Nova, but no other damage over time spells, so he can just sort of run home. Although now he gets hit by one, he is actually probably going to hit 0. But then again, you'd be dead before you realize, I guess. That's a very, very bad analogy. Oh, okay. Hoping for another Maxine just to throw some damage here on Fenrir. They're trying to get a little bit more. They managed to find out Fenrir in the end. He was the only one. They do have their shrine located right there, but I think by the time they GP right now, I don't even think it's going to make it anymore. Yeah, it's going to be a 3-1 here. That RFTK dies to T, and that's the biggest thing. Because you look at VGJ's draft, they don't really have the best heroes to clean up a split push. And Ogre's going to die. Fenrir not dedicated to farming and getting kills wherever possible. Especially just being a huge threat here to Fenrir. Fenrir really cannot do anything to... Here we go, initiation. Missing out the impale. Bit of a mistake there for Faithian. Hog to be thrown out here by ROTK. Actually catching Data inside. Magnetize has been deployed. They're possibly going to be losing the clockwork here. So ROTK going to disintegrate. And now they're going to jump forward here with CTY. The Lich Ult going to fly through as well. Bouncing between Lina and Fenrir. They're going to be losing Freeze first. Fenrir trying to go for stuns here onto the Morphling, but it doesn't really matter. Old Chicken going to be finishing off that kill. And that's going to end everything with a score of 3-0 as Lina also loses more Bloodstone on the Lina because you want to be aggressive, because you want to backstab, you need to get these kills, but neither of which is happening. So the purpose of the Shadow Blade, I'm still a little gobsmacked about. They're going to try and finish off Old Chicken very quickly. 4 staffers there. Will he live? The bugs won't be enough either. Bookshot there. They're trying to find with ROTK, but Old Chicken, he's still running away. Meanwhile, back into the fight, they're possibly going to be getting the Lich. One of the easiest kills to get, and they've got one more to go if they want to look for it. It's Garda. But that's what happens when you live in an Asian country for a while. Things... You kind of lose control. You kind of lose control. Oh boy. Oh, poor Fenrir. It always seems to be Fenrir. He gets a nice little ward down, but if that gets de-warded, it's going to be his life and his efforts wasted. But he gets it anyway, dying in these weird locations. They're trying to kill off the Morphling. The Laguna Blade wasn't enough, and CTY is just going to be sending all of those stats to HP, Strength. Oh my goodness. Hashtag GG. Not enough damage. And they're even going to find him with Faith Beyond as well. FY. Scurry away. FY. No, they don't find him. They think he's gone back towards Barry. He's going to be walking out with Fenrir. Fenrir's had a really hard time this game. He's been getting picked off. He's been getting some ward down on... I'll leave that comment out there. You guys could think whatever you like. But this high ground is actually going to be sieged now by EHOME. And it looks like they want to try and go for the commitment. Lina's come back because of the Bloodstone death cooldown reduction. ROTK going to be starting in a fight here. CTY, he is alone, gets kicked in the face by Garda, but look at Old Chicken jumping into the middle of the fray, going for this Poison Nova. It's connected onto everybody. Laguna Blade gets thrown out. They kill Old Chicken, but they lose the Lina, and they also lose the Rubik. And Aggressive is in the middle of the fray by himself. He is a Weaver with just no HP. Oh, he might just tick out the Poison anyway. The Poison Nova going to kill him off. Oh, wait, not the Poison Nova. It's Faith Beyond. And it's a GG as EHOME Ruffle Stomp, Slither, Roll, Destroy VGJ. Well,